The dead tree gives no shelter, the cricket no relief, the dry stone no sound or water. Only is there shadow under this red rock. Come in under the shadow of this red rock, and I will show you something different from either your shadow at morning striding behind you or your shadow at evening rising to meet you. I will show you fear in a handful of dust. Well, hey, how are you doing? Catching up some light reading here. I'm Bhoff. I'm from Detroit. Bhoff von Detroit. Bhoff de Detroit. Screw it. Let's call me Bhoff Detroit. Simpler that way. And welcome to the wonderful and wacky world of urban exploration. You know, it is America's like 1,115th favorite pastime. Doesn't sound very exciting considering pig wrestling and log throwing is in the top 100 hobbies here in the Midwest, but if it wasn't for people falling down elevator shafts, it'd be much higher. As you fiddle around, familiarizing yourself with these intricacies of the pastime, you'll learn there's a few rules. You might be surprised given the relatively frowned upon nature of, well, you know, we don't like to say the T word around here. But every hobby has its guidelines, so don't you dare break them. Ever! No one likes scrappers, and chiseling out plaster ornamentation or Puabic tile work will likely get few heads shaking, though that's usually a better fate than seeing it get smashed to pieces due to vandalism, a pretty shitty hobby that often gets confused with urban exploration. I've only snagged an old cardboard flyer from Cantrell Funeral Home. An urbexer discovered infinite bodies stuffed above the acoustic ceiling tile and reported it to the authorities. No one calls a property owner out on their bullshit quite as well as an urban explorer. That's why we're disliked nearly as much as newspaper reporters. I recently found a stolen purse at a factory. I took the IDs and credit cards, and I mailed them back to the owner. And I posted that on social media. A Facebooker responded, "A real admirer and documenter of history in these places leaves them as they find them." That still makes me laugh. I guess I break the rules too, but I got a few that I think are highly pragmatic that you might enjoy. They're all pretty simple. Number 1, don't eat the peeling paint, no matter how tasty and tempting it may be. Number 2, don't snort the white powder. It's not what it looks like. Unless you know what asbestos looks like, then it's exactly what it looks like. 3, always wear a condom. I know it sounds unorthodox, but how else are you going to keep the asbestos off your penis? 4, don't fall down elevator shafts. You think that would be intuitive. It's not. 5, don't take yourself too seriously. You're stumbling around in the dark with your camera set on autofocus. It's not that special. I made use of most of these on a recent tour. The peeling paint was purple, and purple's my favorite flavor. We all break rules, I guess.